Hello everybody, how are you? So, this is a very important video, and the inspiration came this morning when I was reading a post in a friend of mine's timeline on Facebook. She is living in United Kingdom. So this video is about Jupiter, the planet of the second ray, and the video is about what exactly are the planets. There is a great misconception about astrology, about the planets. I'm not going to give a lecture here about astrology. This is a specific video. And how the planets are working, what we call prediction are actually, and what my role is according to my chart and according to my coach. And I believe that this will be an enlightened video. Save it. I will upload it in my channel, Holistic Healing, on YouTube. Save it, come back to it, and if you want to know more, have a reading. What I'm doing, it's for right now on the planet. Each day I am given more specifics about. I'm going to show you later, after I explain what I want about Jupiter. I'm going to explain the gates that I was given 1 year ago, but I haven't yet connected it with my conscious mind. What exactly is that? Because from the moment I have a download, it takes me a while to fully understand with my conscious mind what that is, so that I can transmit it, take it or leave it. And so today I'm going to talk about Jupiter and about the significance of this planet, currently retrograde in Cancer. He's going to turn direct on the 26th of March after the two eclipses. The first, the solar eclipse, and then the lunar eclipse at the beginning of March. So, according to esoteric astrology, each planet, it's the gate of a certain ray. Jupiter, right now, for our solar system, it's the most important planet, because through Jupiter we have the transmitting of the second ray, love, wisdom. Our solar system is a solar system of second ray. So, whether you are a monad or not of second ray, your soul, since it is incarnated within this solar system, must express love, but not express love as you think or you believe that it's love. No, because you have to express love through wisdom. because the ray has two parts, love and wisdom, and this is the law of duality. Love is not giving, okay? It's not only giving. This is sacrifice. Has nothing to do with the second ray. It's an old ray, it's the sixth ray. On the other hand, receiving is not love. It's manipulation of energy and exploitation of energy. Knowing the in-between, keep that word, in-between, twin, twin with Twin or Tween. Twins is Gemini, the constellation through which the second ray is passing. Now, Jupiter is the stargate through which the second ray is passing. This stargate rules the heart chakra, rules the hierarchy. The color of Jupiter is gold. The color of the second ray is golden. The archangel for that is Jophiel. The day is Thursday. I am born on Thursday. I'm a second ray. The stargate, and what is the stargates and what are the planets, and how we explain esoteric astrology. Esoteric astrology is about your ray and the expansion of your consciousness to be and come the whole being that you are. Of course, this is not possible within one incarnation. It's not. But what is incarnation? Incarnation is your small life within 70, 80 years, which is the basic, the root stargate. This stargate is Pluto. Pluto is not a sacred planet. So, at the time of your death, the energy is removed from the physical body and it's going up to the stargates and remains in the first stargate, which is the first ray, which is Michael and Shambhala. And then in the next incarnation, it's coming through the gates again, so that you have another incarnation. But during all this and out of time, everything is within your monad that is guiding your avatar. Now, Jupiter currently, before that. So, in order to be connected with your heart, it is to be connected with the second ray. To be connected with this second ray, it means that you have a potential to open the gate of your heart. Not everybody has done it on Earth. Approximately right now, it's between 15 to 70%, not more. All you are trying is to reach this gate and open the gate. And actually, it's not opening the gate is open. It's you matching the energy, the energetic energy, so that you can pass through the gate and up to the next gate. In order to do that, of course, you can understand that it's not enough that you are talking about love. It's about embodying love. Now, the thing is that you are not a second ray, or you don't know what ray you are. And that's let's say the problem, the trouble. The trouble is that you are trying to find ways to match the vibration of love by doing different things. Okay. You believe, for example, that love is to have likes. You believe that love is to be married with someone who said that he loves you. You believe that love is blah, 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 blah. You believe that love is something. But this is a belief. It's not a vibration. Okay, so you will ask me, what is true love? If you are talking about love. And I will tell you that the vibration of love is coming through the womb, because the womb is opening, so that the stargates are in alignment, and so the consciousness can enter. Okay, so the vibration of true love is coming through your womb and through your mother. Now, of course, 70% or 75% of the population upon Earth didn't receive unconditional love from their mothers. They received conditional love. I will love you if you do this or that. Very few are conscious enough to love as it is. Jupiter in Cancer is exactly that. Cancer is the sign of the mother. Jupiter is the teacher of teaching the unconditional love that is coming through the mother. Being a mother is accepting that you are a passageway, a free, no tolls here, so that the consciousness can come down and be born and feel love and feel accepted. If the mother has karmic ties with the child, or has her own dysfunctions, all that are inherited blockages for the child. So, whether good or bad, the birth is not free. But at this time upon Earth, the passageway with Jupiter in Cancer since last year, when he first moved into Cancer in July, and right now through the retrograde phase, is the chance for reevaluating your connection with your mother so that you can access your own vibration and match the gate of Jupiter so that you can receive the gifts that Jupiter is offering. Once again, I want to be clear here that planets are stargates, and there is a certain alignment of the stargates, and there is a certain alignment in which, when you feel it within your body, because as above so below, for example, if you are a first ray, you are ruling with your head. The head is Shambhala, it's first ray, and you have to have a peaceful mind. If you are a second ray, you have to check with your heart. There is a map. There is a Stargate map that I was given last year, and this is the map that I offer in my readings. And so, right now, I have Jupiter in Cancer, retrograde in the 3rd house. That means that I am the teacher of the little souls. For those of you who are familiar with astrology, most of you are not. The 3rd house is the house of teaching elementary schools, but in a symbolic way, the 3rd house is teaching the souls. I have Jupiter in Cancer and I have the code of the mother. So I am here to teach the souls. But you have to understand that the gates and the planets are not prediction, but only potential. Let's say, for example, that I see your chart. Another thing that is very important to know is that there is a mechanism of reading astrology, which is taking the data and saying these are the cycles and these are the archetypes, because astrology is an archetypical language. And this is probably what will happen according to the statistics and according to what we know in previous cycles. But when you are seeing a map from the perspective of esoteric astrology, you have to be an intuitive reader, and you have to know what exactly the gates are. And you have to know that you are seeing with your etheric vision in which stage, in which gate, the soul that you are seeing, because I'm seeing souls, I'm not seeing personality. Personality is the obstacle, yet personality is the vehicle through which the soul is being liberated, educated. So without the personality, without the mask, the soul cannot learn the lesson. And actually, it's not about learning any lesson, it's about acknowledging what is happening. So, when I see a map, for example, and through my etheric eye-seeing, clairvoyance, I see the soul, I see the obstacle, I see the personality, and I know the race. And so I know what the personality or the person must work with, and I guide it. You have to understand that, for example, Jupiter is not so important for 3rd rays, okay, because the ruler planet of the 3rd ray is Saturn, but Jupiter is important for the 2nd rays. On the other hand, Pluto is very important for the 1st ray, as the signs of Capricorn, Aries, and Leo. It's for all of that. It's about stargates, and it's about passing through the stargates, which are inside of us. Okay, it's not outside of us. You are the universe. Your avatar is your personality. The body is the avatar, but the consciousness is you. But in multidimensionality, not in this body also. And so when I witness a map, and this has happened with me many times, I see today something, and I'm talking to a client saying, okay, this is what it's coming. And after 2 or 3 or 4 years, they are coming back and saying, oh, you saw that, because I could see I could see according to their race and according to what it will happen and according to how they are perceiving themselves and of course the challenges. That's why many, they cannot understand, they carry doubt about what astrology truly is, and especially in those times. So you have to understand that the planets are part of you, but it has to do with your unique race. So again, if you don't know your race, you cannot have a correct reading, because right now all the gates are open within the universe. Before 2022 we had to go out of incarnation, review the contract, and then come back in another incarnation. Now it's not what is happening. If we are connecting all our aspects, and this is Jupiter, by the way, in the heart, we can have, and we can talk with our soul and have a new contract. By the way, in order to have a new contract, you have to have passed the ring of Saturn. The ring of Saturn is knowing the third ray, how third ray is working, and it has to do with you embodying the lesson of integrity and purity. This is the lesson of the third ray, this is the lesson of Saturn. So what is truly happening right now is that many souls are facing choice, let's say. But it's not from the point of the souls that are facing the choice. The thing is that unless you fully know and you have the vibrational keys, which are the codes, to match to fine-tune your frequency, your energetic bodies, you cannot pass through the gates. You are standing at the gates and you are trying somehow to find the lessons so that you take the lesson, integrate it, embody it, and then pass the gate. But if you receive the codes, which I'm sharing because this is the part of what I do, this is my Jupiter in Cancer, I'm here to deliver the codes. You take the codes, you embody them immediately without challenge, and you pass the gate, which is the second ray gate. And you change your environment, you change what you want, you change everything in your life. You are not changing anything by talking. You have to understand that. Nothing at all. Everything is a vibrational match, but it comes only through knowing your race and knowing your codes and what is ahead or now, because there is no ahead, it's now. You are standing in front of a gate. Everybody is standing in front of a gate. Everybody. But we are not all standing at the same gate. That's the thing. So if anyone is ahead, he can see the ones behind him. And this is what we can call teacher, but it's not actually a teacher. I'm not here to teach. I'm here to share. Okay, I'm here to share. That's why I'm an Aquarius. Aquarius is the living barrier of wisdom. Aquarius is carrying the waters of wisdom. And so that's why I'm sharing them. Because it's part of who I am. That's why self-knowledge is knowing thyself. It's the wisdom mantra written in the Oracle of Delphi, which, by the way, is the sacral chakra, the navel chakra of Earth. Knowing thyself. That's why I'm not calling myself a teacher, I'm not calling myself a coacher, I'm not calling myself a guru. I know exactly who I am. So can you. And with Jupiter right now retrograde in Cancer, you have the unique chance, and I'm talking especially, for example, I spoke about the United States. United States is a Cancerian country, but Aquarius rising, that's why most of my clients are from the United States right now. And because they have to have the new codes to unlock the gates and get out of the Atlantean consciousness. What was the Atlantean consciousness? The fall of Atlantis. That's the timeline that the majority in the United States are currently. And the timeline of Atlantis is what? Manipulation through power. It's very simple. That's the plan. That was the plan who led to the fall of Atlantis. But the timeline, the Stargate, is still there. And people are from one part of the Stargate looking at the Stargate, but they are repeating the behavior. They are letting themselves be manipulated by what power is. Okay, I have a beautiful client in New York, and she takes the new code 200 for the new blood. She has all the codes, and she has changed her whole life because she cannot be any more manipulated by power, which, by the way, is the base chakra. As I told you, it's Pluto, but Pluto, it's not a sacred planet. It's an inverted part of the first ray, which is Shambhala, the head, but the inverted, the upside down, it's Pluto. And Pluto was in Capricorn since 2008, and the opposite side from Cancer. So a lot of the lesson there in the United States, for example. The same goes with my country, Greece. It's a Capricorn too. And so me, as a Jupiter in Cancer, teaching Greeks, nobody listen. I know, that's why I'm talking another language. I did a post in my YouTube channel, you can check it, subscribe, about the language of the trauma. You cannot be healed if you speak the same language with the traumatic language. You have to change it. That's why I'm laughing, because all my clients are listening through me when my English is not my narrative language. It's not my first language. And everything is connected. You have to know from whom you are listening. Because the first, as I said at the beginning, the first trauma is the womb, the connection with the womb. Jupiter in Cancer now is at the final stage, 1 month before it's going direct. That's why this crucial 40 days window from today, for example, that I'm doing the video till the 26th of March. And with 2 eclipses in between and the conjunction of Neptune and Saturn on the 20th of February in the 0-degree Aries, the world axis. This is the great alignment. This is the turning of the wheel. This is the moment that the souls can be reborn past the gate in the new era, or repeat the same cycle. If any, this is the moment of truth, that you have to have a serious, Cancer is the sign ruled by Sirius, to have a Sirius is the mother, okay, it's the great mother, Isis, Mother Mary. To have a serious reading about where you are standing, and we are combining 3 points: your chart, the 12 stages of Raphael, A Course in Healing, and the oracle, the Rose Oracles, 3, so that you can see along with me where you are standing, so that we can plan the path ahead, the next step and the next step and the next step. You are not lost. You are in a stage of maybe a wounded, stubborn child who didn't love his or her mother, and that's why he doesn't want to listen anymore. But you are only hurting yourself by not listening. You may be left behind because you don't want to listen. It happened to me. It has happened to all of us, because through birth we had the first wound. That's why the second coming is the healed coming. You are coming back fully healed. That's why Raphael gave me the 12 steps of the course in healing. I hope that I was as accurate as I could. If you want to know more, there is 15 minutes free of charge, wisdom talking, so that you can see how can I help you, or share something that you might want or to listen, or you might need. give yourself a chance. Give yourself a chance. And if it's not for you, that's fine. You can find something else. Have a great day, and I will come back with another video according to my inspiration. Bye.